how one of New York City's best chefs makes the perfect steak, Michelin star, made to order. Bon appetit. I've never watched Bon Appetit. But the reason I wanted to watch this, even though it has a 90 character title, is because, one, I'm pretty sure I've seen this chef on Hell's Kitchen. Where is it? Where is he? Or I think, bro, I swear this dude's been on MasterChef. No, he was. 100% this dude was on MasterChef. In a finale, he came up and he tasted like a duck and he was like, that's exquisite. And I was like, damn, that guy knows what he's talking about. So now we got to react to it and then watch Daniel Bolid, chef and owner of Daniel. We got to watch the mentor chef cook it up because maybe we can learn a thing or two. Because I've been cooking steak, man. I don't know if y'all been looking at the alt Twitter, but I've been cooking steak, okay? You know what I'm saying? I got the steak rub. I got the oil down. The only thing I don't have is like a cast iron or a stainless steel. I got to upgrade my pots and pans game. But don't even tell me that steak is raw, chat. That is a perfect medium rare. Do you like New York strip or sirloin? Is that even a real question? Who in here would ever like a sirloin over a New York strip? Like, get real. I'm pretty sure they call sirloin something different in like the UK or something. So maybe you're from there. I'm going to excuse that question. In the US, though, no one likes a sirloin more than a New York strip. But there's some differences, I think. It's weird. Goober, thank you for the 2 months. Here we go. I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant. That's another reason why I wanted to watch this. You're in Austin. Okay, bro. No one likes sirloin, man. Grow up. Look at this steak. That's an au poivre sauce. I don't know if y'all know what that is. But as a highly intellectual individual who always orders the au poivre, the peppercorn sauce at a steakhouse, the au poivre. Yeah. Yes, I do know.
Daniel Boulou from
Okay. You hear this guy talking? He's going to say it properly. Listen.
Restaurant Daniel in New York City, and I'm making my favorite steak au poivre.
What did I tell you? Steak au poivre, bruh. Steak au poivre. It's a peppercorn sauce. All right?
Restaurant Daniel has always been the restaurant I dream of. We're going to be making today a Côte de Boeuf au poivre. Au poivre.
Okay, he's saying it too much. Now it seems like scripted. Bro, I don't know what he's talking. I can barely understand him. I'll be real. I say it weird because I don't speak French, man. Au poivre. Au poivre.
Mean
he's
with
spamming
pepper.
voice lines.
Whoa,
you hear pepper. Pepper. See, peppercorn.
Au poivre mean with pepper. We do a
with pepper. With pepper. Au poivre. Steak au poivre.
steak au poivre sauce where we have shallots and herbs, butter and flambé.
I'm pretty sure they use the steak juices in here. Don't even say pre-watched, bro. I know my steak shit, okay? This is the au poivre is the best sauce that can go on a steak, period. It's better than a béarnaise, all right? Don't even talk to me.
With cognac.
Oh, it comes with cognac.
Here we are starting Côte de Boeuf, mean bone-in double steak ribeye. So this is a 34-ounce steak. The good thing with the bone is it's gonna help keep part of the steak a little bit more rare, and anything you cook on the bone is always better. We put a string to...
He's not explaining why it's better, though. Oh, come on. Stop hating on the man for cooking a steak, bro.
hold the meat tight together. Sometimes
he ties it up. You don't know why he ties it up? Because it's got so much fat in it, bro. It's going to lose its shape because it's so fatty. That's a prime grade steak with a bone in it.
Lose the cap here. So what defines a good steak?
Oh, why is it better? Oh, because the bone gives flavor. I mean, I don't really know, but like the bone gives flavor is what I've heard. Also, I don't like the ribeye, not the cap, but the top. Is the top the cap? I don't like that. I don't like that part. It's dead ass too fatty. That's why I became a New York strip guy.
Cap, you could lose the cap here. So what defines a good steak is often the blend of fat and lean.
It's eye. The eye is the only good part. I'm pretty sure it's the eye of the ribeye. Nah, that's crazy, Unc. Bro, I mean, you can't love fat that much, man. You just can't.
It's okay if you have nugget of fat in the middle. That's going to nourish the meat while it's cooking. And
He
you can
loves
always
fat.
remove it when you serve it. The first thing you have to do when you cook a thick steak like this is to let it temper a little bit. So
Hey, bro, you gonna change up when you have some American Wagyu, New York strip. All right.
cook a thick steak like this is to let it temper a little bit. So you
want to get it to room
outside
temperature,
maybe
right?
for 20 minutes.
I
If you
do
like
that!
steak very rare, then don't temper it. But you don't want to eat it cold either. So that's why you want to be able to cook it rare and have it warm inside. So the first thing we do is the seasoning. You salt the outside.
Dude,
this is sea salt. We're using a pepper blend that is made of 6 pepper inside. And the six pepper are from different continents.
Damn,
There is
salt!
some green,
Is that the
there
same
is some
side?
black. Sometimes we have some pink pepper. You can use totally only
The
black
sides,
pepper.
bro. Don't
I
forget
like
the
fact
sides.
that many peppers have different fragrance. You can also pre-season your steak.
Hey, bro, he's doing it that much because it's a really thick cut, but he's really got to get the sides though.
Not too long ahead. I mean, in a restaurant, you cannot pre-season the steak. You get the order, you season the steak, you cook it, and it's all fine.
Thank you,
so,
Daniel.
you know, there's so many theory about steak. What I'm gonna do is my theory. So good luck. I wanted to cook my
Daniel.
kebab in my pan, the Daniel Boulou kitchen pan. But if you
He's flexing his own pan. He's got his own pan. Yo, Daniel, can you please season the sides of the steak or I might have a problem, dog? Like, aren't you supposed to do that?
have a cast iron pan, if you have a copper pan at home, as long as you can maintain a consistent heat.
Copper
I have a
pans
little bit
suck.
of beef fat that is rendered from the trimming of the côte de boeuf. The beef fat has been cooked and also cooked with a little bit of garlic.
Oh, you
thyme.
try
So
harding,
I use
bro.
a little bit of beef fat in the pan.
Oh, he's sweating.
And a little bit of clarified butter.
He's making
The
a
beef
mess.
fat-
Clarified butter in the bitch. Goober with a 5 gifted. Goober with a Goober with a 5 gifted.
can take higher temperature.
I've never
And
used
it's
clarified
good to
butter
cook
before,
in
I'll
its
be
own
real.
fat. But it don't matter if it's a pork chop, if it's a beef
Pork
chop,
chop.
or if it's a veal chop, you should always keep the trimming and cook with it. I would say medium.
Hey, man, I didn't hear enough sizzle on that. I don't think the pan was hot enough. I'm not hearing enough sizzle. I'll be real. I don't think that crust is going to be good enough. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Medium high. As long as you see the fat bubbling and crippling and making music, that's a good sign.
He's making
There's
music,
gonna be a
okay.
little bit of smoke, but you don't want too much. You lower, you raise, you make sure that you don't burn your steak,
All right.
but you sear it well. When
I like that
cook
he's
a
wearing
steak,
gloves.
when
It
you
makes
use
him
a
look
fork,
legit.
You don't go in the middle and poke
No.
your steak. You always go on the side in a part of the steak that is not the prime meat. But
Right.
right there, for example.
That's how you flip it?
and you can turn it like this.
All right,
And
that looks like a pretty good crust, Chad. I'll be real. Hey, but listen, for me, because, you know, I'm a grown man and Daniel is acting like a little baby here. He doesn't have the chef hands, you know. I'm grabbing that bone right out the pan and I'm flipping it this way and I'll put it down. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be using a fork and all that. Grab the bone, man, with your bare hand, with your fingers, bro. Grab the bone. Grab the bone.
from Lyon, I love garlic, so I like to put some garlic inside my steak to.
Of course.
So this is
No, that
only
makes
gonna
sense.
flavor the fat.
Oh, that's thyme and
some
rosemary?
This is just to flavor, and if you feel that it's burning, you take it out. We're gonna give many
So
sear
shallots,
from
uh-huh.
one side to the other. I'm trying to do a constant turning.
You need more
I won't
clarified
cook it
butter
for
in there,
5 minutes
dog.
on
I'll be
one
real.
side, 5 minutes
Why
on
aren't
the
you
other.
basting?
I'd rather go gradually, gently.
Nah, this guy's a
inside.
noob,
Even out
chat.
the temperature and make sure that both
He don't even know how to
sides
say
of
temperature.
the steak have the same gradual cooking inside.
Oh, yeah, no
and you
shit,
don't
man.
want to create a crust that is too well done on the outside and
Uh-huh.
is too uneven between
That's a
one
pretty
side
even
and
crust,
the
I'll
other.
be
You want
real.
a
That's
perfect
pretty
steak.
good.
And also, you know, cooking a côte de boeuf at home, if you put too much heat, it'll be very smoky. So you really have to be gentle with the steak and be patient with the steak. And that's why the way I'm cooking here, it takes patience.
Oh, he put more butter in
and
there for
speed.
sure.
You see, the music never stops. And that's what you want. You don't want smoke, you just want music.
Go, think about 100 bits.
You can feel it by touching.
Oh, he's
how
gushing
the,
it.
the meat is still
That's still
very
under.
rare on the inside. Yeah.
You don't have to be
I
spreading it
think
like
we have
that,
been
dog.
doing it now for almost 10 minutes, but that's good. That's how you want to do it at home.
So he
You
had to
want
he had to
be
lower it
gentle,
to like medium
not
then.
create too much splattering also with the fat, because that will take you 2 days to clean the kitchen. We have a broiler at the steakhouse that goes up to like 1200 degrees or something. but no one has.
Is he gonna finish this off in the oven?
So
He
here
should,
I'm giving
right?
you
Or no?
The home version of how to cook your thick steak at home. And if there is any other chef that do it
Is that just
differently
done?
and smartly, follow him too. Now my steak is medium rare, so I let it rest.
Okay, I'll be real,
nicely.
chat.
You want the steak?
To cook a steak that thick to a perfect medium rare, only in a pan for that long, is without burning the outside crust, is actually really impressive. Straight up. Maybe this dude knows what he's doing, chat. Maybe he does.
The temperature to get gently into it. So the outside is very hot, the inside still cold. So now it's gonna be warm by the time I finish my potatoes paillasson here.
Potatoes paillasson?
With my steak, I like potato, I like vegetable. Here
Yeah.
we're gonna have this pomme d'arfin. I think it's perfect because
That's
goes
kinda
well with
beautiful,
the
Chad.
sauce.
I won't
It's
lie.
tasty, something classic French.
That's kind of beautiful. Bub, thank you for the prize. 7 months. Welcome back.
So I have potato, I have celery roots, carrots, and my favorite root vegetable, a truffle to go with it.
Oh, come on. No, not the truffle. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Truffle's so overrated, overdone, overhyped, doesn't taste good. I do not like truffle. Fuck truffle. Fresh truffle is okay, but I still don't like the texture. It's like eating paper. Like, there's no point for it to be in a dish. Go get that flavor somewhere else, dog. It doesn't have to be from truffle. Not only that, truffle oil is the worst invention of all time.
But you see, I am turning this into
No, it's not good.
small, medium julienne, almost like matchsticks. You have to be very careful with this tool.
Don't cut yourself,
it's not
man.
recommended to use it if you never used it before. You can use a food processor that will do the same job. But we like it the old-fashioned way here.
He's
I
crazy.
have
I'm
celery
not doing
roots,
all
the
that.
root vegetable inside. You can do any kind of vegetable as long as the vegetable will marry well with the potatoes. So this gets
he's getting married.
nicely mixed. If you don't have truffle, it's okay. I just wanted to show you that during the truffle season, that's what I like to do, to put a little
I
bit.
want to show you I am a rich asshole who has a lot of money and I have black truffle on standby I can use whenever I want for stupid fucking YouTube video I do not give shit about.
Bit of truffle inside. If you don't have truffle,
I'm starting to like this guy
you can
less,
put
chat.
mushroom in it. Truffle is very particular because it's basically a mushroom on testosterone. You put a little bit inside and it'll give a lot.
Did you say testosterone?
Because it's basically a mushroom on testosterone. You put
Mushroom on testosterone? Newt, thank you for the prime.
a little bit inside and it'll give a lot. So here I have a little bit of clarified butter.
What he
I
say?
rather want to use clarified butter than fresh butter at the start. So again, it's all about keeping the temperature very high. But you can use oil as well.
Yeah, easy
And this
effing.
is a simple dish, and you can do it with only potatoes and maybe a little bit of onion. What
That
I
sounds
like also
better.
inside this, sometimes it's a little bit of shallots. Just potatoes is delicious.
He
That's
loves
the
this
original.
clarified butter, bro.
Just potatoes. And after you put it in the pan, you start to really compress the top. You compress the side.
Trenbolone
So
acetate.
it become even, and you push on the edge to keep it all together.
Yeah.
And the vegetable is gonna start to cook gently.
How is he gonna
So,
flip this
of
shit,
course,
bro?
if you do it just with carrots or celery, it's gonna be hard to stay together. But with the starch of the potatoes, hopefully it will stay together. And then what I like is to put a
More
little bit
butter.
of butter
All right.
like this. I'm moving lightly like this, just to even out the cooking underneath and make sure that it's coming out nicely. So you have to make sure that you keep that very much together.
How does he flip
and
it
the
actually?
Steam, while cooking, the steam will start to cook the center and the
Uh-huh.
top. You don't want smoke, you don't want too much heat, but you want to make sure
Right.
that you are always listening to the potatoes frying gently underneath there.
He loves the music of the food. He loves the frying and the music.
So I don't want to add too much fat, but in order to cook it nicely underneath, I'm putting a little
The
bit of
food
butter
is speaking
here
to him. He's
before I
crazy as
flip
shit.
it on this
How do you
spot.
flip it? Don't tell me he does some lame shit where he's like, grab plate and then you put plate on top of pan and then you flip pan over. Yo, if he does this and he's like, and he actually flips it all in one pan, I would like that. I would like to see that. That would
Are
be
you ready?
crazy.
Because there's only one flip, huh?
No way he's going to do it. Chat, lock in.
And if I mess up, don't blame me, okay?
Wow! Wow.
You see the browning?
You
It
can
has
tell he
been
was proud of that
gentle.
shit.
It
You
was
see
done
he's
with
smiling.
clarified butter and
He's
fresh
smiling.
butter. It's very
W
crusty,
flip.
but it's very moist below. And
That color is
by
great.
Having browned the potato
actually
perfect,
crazy.
already half of it is cooked. Now I just need to cook the other half the same way, and we're gonna be perfect.
That's talent, man.
So I'm gonna let that finish gently.
This is like
here.
watching Steph Curry warm up
Now we're gonna
shooting
finish the
threes
steak
before
and
the
the au poivre
game.
sauce.
The au poivre. He's going to make it in the steak juice with the clarified butter. He's got to.
What's important, of course, is to
The
use
fond.
the pan you cook the steak
Yeah!
with, but you can remove the garlic, the shallots,
Who's
the
a genius, man?
thyme. I had a bay leaf. And basically what I want is
Add that
all the
cognac.
paper
Flambe
fell off
that
the
shit.
beef. What's left in the pan is a beautiful beef fat with a little bit of butter. What's important in the pan is what we call the suc, which is
He's
the
eating it.
juices of the beef, the element of the bottom of the pan here. That's gonna go away when we make the sauce. That's gonna give wonderful flavors. I'm gonna give a quick sear to the
Wait, really?
one more time.
All right.
Here, just to warm it up. It rested, and I'm putting the juice that was in the pan here. I'm just giving it.
I've never
a
done
quick
this. I didn't know you could do
warm up
this.
in the pan. And so
One side?
now some butter.
All right.
Inside. Don't forget, and in the fat I left of the beef, there's a lot of flavor with the thyme, the herb, the garlic, the shallots already. But I'm adding extra shallots to finish the sauce.
More
now.
butter, yeah, of course.
I
They
am
love
putting
more
with the
butter.
shallots also a teaspoon of pepper.
There's the
that
pepper.
Gonna fortify my sauce au poivre. So teaspoon will make that much.
Bro.
I don't recommend to play with this at home. But
Here
if
we
you don't
go.
have cognac, you
Fire.
can put bourbon, of course. That will be delicious. I have a French cognac here because that's how I make my sauce au poivre. So you don't want the shallots to burn, but to color. And of course, if you want to make your steak
That was
happy,
beautiful.
you just give him a
What, you're gonna give him some
bit
fire?
of cognac flavor on it.
Really?
Before you finish the sauce like this.
Oh.
And what I like is to...
Bro,
when
I
we
didn't
do
know
a
they did all that
flambé,
shit. I'll be real.
Voila, is to also give some flambé to the steak as well. We want to burn the alcohol, but we want to keep the flavor of the cognac by nature.
They just be doing whatever the fuck. They just be freestyling in there, bro. He doesn't even care. Acoustic, they were the 3 months. Watching after I went out for drinks looks like it will be good. Oh, this is good. This is a great video. I mean, he legitimately cooking.
The cognac, the alcohol will burn.
He's
for
just back
sure.
there messing with
So I
shit.
am putting a little bit of beef stock here, which is
How do they
associated
have
as a base here at the
everything
restaurant.
ready?
If you don't have beef stock at home to make your sauce, if you have your trimming in the pan and all that.
Oh, I was gonna say about the butter, bro. Dude, the chefs use so much butter. Have you ever seen Gordon Ramsay make mashed potatoes? Oh my god, bro! It is like it's more than half a stick. It's called a kitchen yummy. My bad, man. Because it's a restaurant, probably. But like, dude, beef stock just ready.
If you don't have beef stock at home to make your sauce, if you have your trimming in the pan and all that, it'll
That's
be
crazy,
delicious
man.
as well. You can find also demi-glace, which is made with mostly beef in a freezer of a grocery store. You can find that. So I'm reducing that very well.
Milk.
Almost to what we call glace de viande. Not demi-glace, but glace de viande, which is basically a beef stock reduced to the max. And then I
That's
put
cream.
inside.
It ain't milk,
I like
it's
my
cream.
steak au poivre a little creamy. You can have it without cream if you like. So
I thought it
wouldn't
always
cook
had
any
cream in
longer
it.
Than that. And then what I like to do, that
Pepper.
is absolutely not conventional, but I don't
What?
care, is to put a little bit of mustard inside.
Mustard.
So that's the little je ne sais
Mustard.
quoi that give a little more extra kicks. And so if you want your sauce to be a little cleaner, you can strain it as well. And if you feel then the sauce is a little too shiny and maybe
Shiny?
you overcook it a little bit, then the simple thing is to add a little bit of water in it. That's just nothing wrong cooking with water.
That looks pretty good, Chat.
Very good. It has a nice roasted flavor. It's peppery.
Bro, you know what I think about all the time? When chefs are cooking your food, they're like, their naked hands are all over your shit and they're tasting it. How are they doing that, like, legally? Is that sanitary? They're back there licking your shit, dog. And they're, like, gripping it, you know? How can they do that and then it's fine?
That mustard give a little bit also of condiment to it. The shallots, the cognac, all that composed together, make it for a rich and spicy and creamy and delicious sauce for...
I don't think
Put the
most
buff.
chefs are tasting it yummy. Yes, they are, bro. They have to taste it. They literally have to taste it. They're just sitting back there. Eating all day. They're eating all day. Yeah, they taste it, man.
And creamy and delicious sauce for the Côte de Boeuf. So
we change spoons
there's
and stuff.
Different ways
See,
to
there's
cut
a
the
real
Côte de
chef
Boeuf.
in chat saying
In
they
the
change
steak, there's
spoons.
the bone. There's the things around the bone that you want to keep. Is delicious because it was well trimmed and perfect. And then you have the eyes here. And then you have the
uneven
ribeye
sear,
cap.
bro.
What I like is that everybody can have a little bit of the eyes and the ribeye cap. So first, I will cut the bone. I will leave a little bit of meat.
Okay, I'll be real. I said I didn't like the cap. That cap looks good. I think I low-key overcooked mine. I promise you the Texas Roadhouse steak ain't getting tasted yummy. Bro, I said chef, man, not Texas Roadhouse cook. I'm talking about like a steak, like this type of chef, bro. Like a Michelin star, like steakhouse. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious, man. Not the guy in Texas Roadhouse cooking dino nuggies for an 8-year-old. I'm talking about this guy. Yo, walk into a Texas Roadhouse, go back to the kitchen, and then say the word au poivre, and then watch everybody fucking explode. What's up, Pineapple?
The bone, because there's always someone that loves to eat the bone. So I like to detach the eye and keep the ribeye cap. I like the meat rare in the middle, medium rare around, and well seared on the outside, but not well done on the outside, just well seared. What's important is that you want that crust to be thin, and that's why
Chad, it looks
gently
good.
roasted on both sides to
It's not raw. You wanna know why it looks more pink? It's because it's got a lot of fat in it.
really get that beautiful.
It's a high
crust.
high fat content
So
steak.
we cut that all the way down. If you don't want to cut it, then you can serve yourself a big slab. It's okay too. And then the ribeye cap, I like to make sure I cut it in a way that you can enjoy.
Oh, he
because
cuts the cap.
It's a little bit more fatty on the outside.
See, he's cutting it in ways where it's like digestible and you could eat it. See? I didn't have it like that. I was literally trying to eat the whole thing at once. No wonder.
And so you can enjoy.
And his looks like it has
whole
more meat than
roasted
mine
side
did.
of
Mine
it.
was like all
and
fat.
It's a delicacy, that part as well. It has a different texture than the heart of the steak.
Wow.
With my steak, I like to have watercress. Why watercress? Because watercress is peppery,
Against the grain.
watercress is spicy, and it goes perfect with a steak like that.
You just
And
eat that shit?
Of course, the sauce here. And to finish, I have my flavored beef fat here. That
Whoa, I don't know about that, man.
Over the
Damn,
steak.
like,
this
relax,
step
bro.
here is just to
Holy
bring back
shit.
A little bit of a beefy flavor.
You're good, bro. It's a steak. It's beefy.
And to shine
And
a
it's
little
fatty.
bit the steak with that. And
Wow.
then we finish
I don't know about that
with
move,
the
though.
fleur de sel, tiny little snowflakes
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
top
That's
of
fine.
salt. Voilà. Côte de bœuf au poivre, paillasson de racine, sauce au poivre. Bone-in ribeye steak
I would
au
eat that.
poivre with a root truffle potato pie. That is my son.
Chat, I know y'all think that looks raw, right?
With
And I will admit, it does look pretty rare. However, I'm telling you, this is probably a very clean sourced, high fat content, pure steak that you could probably eat raw, man. You could probably eat that raw and be fine. All right? I would eat it. Bro, when you get Wagyu, you literally, it's done.
root truffle
I mean, it looks good to me.
potato pie. That is my Sunday's lunch at home. Well, it's not every day that we do home cooking at Daniel, but my home is right above the kitchen here.
He lives
You know,
at
the French,
bro.
we love.
He is a grinder, bro. He lives at the workplace. Goddamn! He lives at the workplace. No time off. He's all about the grind. Yeah, chat, that looks like a lunch meal. I was going to say that. That looks like a lunch. Chat, this is not a fancy upscale dinner, okay? Look at the plating. Look at the presentation. I mean, we have this giant portion of these potatoes, okay? This is not like some deconstructed, beautiful dinner meal. This is a big-ass, I'm hungry AF and I want a steak lunchtime meal.
But my home is right above the kitchen here. You know, the French, we love our sauce.
This isn't fancy?
The sauce can be 50% of the steak. That's how I like it.
Not necessarily. It's just high quality.
The meat and the sauce together is perfect. Tender, tasty, And as you see, the crust here,
Like that.
on
I don't
this
think
here,
that
that's where also
the side
extra
potato dish
flavor
is very elevated. You know what I
sign of a
mean?
good steak is when
He's
there's
making
good
this for
crust.
people to make at home, is what he was
Peppery,
saying.
delicious, so French. When I taste this, it brings me back to my youth, and it's like when I
He
had
loves
my
food.
first steak au poivre in France. That's the beauty of food, is to take you back.
Come
places.
on. Come on. He loves
I
food.
think don't be scared. Just don't set the house on fire. when
And he
you
did
do
it
the
first
flambé.
try.
But if you're really scared to make a steak, then call me. I'll come in your home and make it for you.
Look how nice this guy is. Come on.
I just came back from LA to do a Chefs for LA charity with the chef
Charity?
in LA there for people in the industry that was hurt by the fires. I like that they gave me a French knife, a real French knife. This is not a steak knife. This is not normally what you cut a steak with, but I felt, I'll honor them, honor the steak, and it was a wonderful fundraising.
Look at that. He does it all. He does it all. He'll cook for people. He goes and he does fundraising. I wish this guy was my grandpa. Wisp, they were the 10 months in a row. No, he is the GOAT. Like Loki, I was hating. I was overly hating. And I thought he was a rich asshole for the truffle. I take it all back. I take it all back. No, I'm not glazing, bro. He's a wonderful, kind soul. And he's good at cooking. And he does charity. What more could you want in a man? Realistically. What more could you want in a beautiful man like that? Nothing. I don't want nothing more.